Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we're going over the highly caffeinated Bawls Guarana Soda. As for all the inappropriate jokes that come along with the name Balls, I don't have any. I mean, they're all just too easy, they're too predictable, and they just feel forced. They're really not that funny. But you guys, go ahead, feel free to make your own jokes throughout the video. That's perfectly fine. I know some of you are going to be out there saying, oh, Caffeine Man doesn't have the Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. If it's your first time here and you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night. And as a side note, I'm a little bit excited today because I noticed something. I noticed it a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't had a chance to mention it because my videos have been too long. But take a look over here. You see that? Can I see it on my camera? You guys can see that. Look at that. I got some new growth. Very excited about that. I'll probably put a picture over here too so you can see a close-up just in case the camera didn't pick it up. It's growing just like my channel. Deep, I know, right? Caffeine Man getting deep. So today we have something that's actually a little bit rare for my channel. For my longtime subscribers, you may have noticed that for someone who goes over all things caffeine related, I haven't done a single review on soda. I did mention Mountain Dew once, but that was part of my Game Fuel review. So why don't I have any soda? Well, the answer is simple. Soda's not good for you, so I don't promote it. I actually plan on doing a video called Why Soda is Bad for You, but I've been a little bit undecided because I figure everyone already knows that soda is bad for you, but I might do it anyway because I figure there's also a lot of people that are aging into these videos who may not know soda is bad for you, but that video is going to be several months down the line. So why am I doing a video on this if I think soda is bad for you? Well, this soda actually has some healthy ingredients in it, and you guys know me, I'm all about the healthy ingredients. Not only that, but it uses a natural caffeine, and you guys know I'm all about the natural caffeine too. These Bawls soda drink actually use guarana, which is all natural, and actually has a lot of health benefits associated with it as well. Therefore, it's healthier than soda, so it made it onto my channel. Plus, it's highly caffeinated. That's also a bonus. I know Mountain Dew's highly caffeinated, but Mountain Dew's not good for you. Bawls is. So in this video, I'm briefly going to go over a little information about the company. Then I'll go over the ingredients that make this soda different than the others. That'll lead me right into the taste test. Timestamps down below so you can go where you want to go. In 1996, Hobby Boopert, is it Hobby or Hobby? H-O-B-Y. I think that's Hobby because Hobby has two B's in it. I'm going to go with Hobby. No matter what it is, it's a freaking awesome name. Hobby Boopert, that's just awesome. He started a company called Habarama, also an awesome name, and began selling the drink that we all know and love named Bawls. Given the fact that it uses guarana as its caffeine source, it not only provides energy, but also improves focus. So it makes sense that this would actually appeal to the gaming community. In 1998, a popular PC gaming website posted a positive review for this drink, and then all the gamers knew about this drink. Looking to follow up on this marketing momentum, Bawls began sponsoring LAN parties and getting itself in front of a lot more gamers. In 2002, CompUSA, what? Do my viewers know CompUSA? Do you guys know what CompUSA is? Raise your hand if you know what CompUSA is. Put your hands down. I can't see you guys. You can't fall for all the tricks. Anyway, CompUSA, it's a computer store. All they sold was computers and computer-related stuff. I know, right? Imagine that. Well, they started carrying Bawls in their retail stores in 2002. As Bawls continued to grow and expanded out, worried about orchitis, and they moved into the BMX industry, the paintball market, the military, and even the fashion industry. They started to grow everywhere. And I can see why. I mean, look at this bottle. Look at that. This is just an awesome bottle. It's a fancy bottle. I actually contacted the company, letting them know I'd do an honest review for them if they provided me with some free product. But I asked, can you guys send the glass bottles? Because those are kind of awesome. Because these do also come in cans, but they originally came in the bottle. They still sell the bottle, and I'm hoping that they don't move over to cans because as we all know, cans are a bit cheaper. But these bottles are awesome. They got some awesome colors to it. This is a nice blue bottle, and it's got these little nubs on here. Most people think it's for grip, but the marketing people, when they came up with it, wanted to make it seem like the carbonation was exploding out. Either way, still a really nice bottle. Get you to pick it up. I'm sure it tastes great too. Bonuses all around if that's true. And this drink right here is a highly caffeinated soda. So let's find out how highly caffeinated it is. These 10-ounce bottles, yeah, see this one's a green one. Look at that. Hold that up there. I mean, I know I usually hold them up during the taste test, but I'm just so excited by how cool these bottles are. If you don't show the brand name, people think you're drinking a Heineken. But these 10-ounce bottles have 64 milligrams of caffeine. Now, many of you might be saying, well, if this is highly caffeinated soda, that doesn't sound very highly caffeinated. The problem is, we live in a world where they now come out with drinks like Reign and Bang and lots of energy drinks that come up with like 300 milligrams of caffeine, and then you still even have the spikes and the highs that are at 350 milligrams of caffeine. So when you have drinks like that on the market, you might think 64 is not that much. It doesn't even come out to the same amount as Red Bull at 80 milligrams per can for an 8-ounce can. But these aren't energy drinks. I clearly said it at the beginning, and I clearly said it just now, that these are highly caffeinated sodas. So, how do these compare versus the soda? In comparison, a 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola has 34 milligrams of caffeine in it. That comes out to only 2.8 milligrams of caffeine per ounce. Bawls has 64 milligrams of caffeine, which comes out to 6.4 milligrams per ounce. So it's got double what Coke has. Let's take a look at the always famous, heavily caffeinated Mountain Dew. A 12-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew, not 10 ounce, has 54 milligrams of caffeine in it. That comes out to 4.5 milligrams per ounce. As I said, Bawls has 64 milligrams, which comes out to 6.5 milligrams per ounce. So Bawls is even higher than Mountain Dew. So even though these aren't your typical energy drinks, they're highly caffeinated sodas, they're still one of the highest caffeinated sodas out there, being beat out by just a handful of smaller independent companies, as well as Jolt Cola, the original highly caffeinated soda, but extremely unhealthy soda. Bawls soda uses guarana as its caffeine source, so let's get into what guarana is good for. Guarana is a Brazilian plant native to the Amazon basin. A mature guarana fruit is about the size of a coffee berry and closely resembles the human eye, which is pretty darn freaky if you look at it. It's looking at you. It's looking at you. And it has a red shell that's encasing the black seed covered by a white arrow. Guarana is rich in antioxidants and contains an impressive amount of stimulants such as caffeine, theophylline, and theobromine. Guarana also boasts antioxidants such as tannins, saponins, and catechins. In fact, guarana has an antioxidant profile that's very similar to green tea, which is extremely healthy for you. Guarana is also known for helping with focus, as well as memory and concentration. Not only that, but as I mentioned earlier, it provides a slow release of caffeine, being a natural caffeine. Therefore, you get a longer lasting caffeine. And because it's slowly released and natural, you get no jittery feeling from it. Overall, guarana is very healthy and it gives you energy without the jitters, as well as increasing focus and concentration. So that's the upside of these ingredients. The downside of the ingredients is that it's a soda that uses high fructose corn syrup and has a decent amount of sugar. Between the 5 to 6 different flavors that they have, they run between 29 grams of sugar all the way up to 36 grams of sugar. And they average around 120 to 140 calories per 10-ounce bottle. So let's taste them out. And I totally forgot to add that. I brought it in here specifically to take up that little blank space in there because I was trying to focus on the Bawls energy drinks. So I had the sticker. I forgot to put it up there. I'm already more than halfway through the video, not redoing the video for that little sticker. You guys know it's Bawls. But that's how the video is supposed to look. First one up, we're going to start with the original. Because you're always supposed to start with the original. Why would you start with anything else besides the original? Some people might jump ahead and drink like watermelon first, but those people are crazy. You start with the original. That's how you do an energy drink review. People drinking out of order. Ooh, are these twist off? I hope so. I don't have a bottle opener. Oh yeah, twist off. Whew, thank goodness. I have to go downstairs. Oh, you know, I want to drink it right out of the bottle. I know you guys like me to pour it in the cups and everything, but I mean, how do you not drink this out of the bottle? I'll drink it out of the bottle for the first sip. Okay, fine. I'll pour it in the cup. You son of a... Drink it from the bottle. Oh wow. It's pretty interesting. I can't really quite get the flavor out of it right away. I'm guessing it's got that Bawls flavor, just like the energy drink has its own flavor. And I guess sodas have their own flavor. Coke and Pepsi, both colas, both taste different. Bawls, it's got its own flavor right here. As you can tell, it's not really a cola because it doesn't have that brown cola color, as you know. And these are clear. Are they all clear? I think they might. No, they're not all clear. If anything, I would say it has a light flavor of maybe a little bit of citrus to it. It's definitely got some sweetness. to compensate for that little bit of citrus flavor as well. But overall, it is really good. It doesn't actually taste like a soda to me, even though I know sodas are bad for you. Sometimes they taste good. I don't even really like the taste of soda that much, but I like the taste of these. It actually has a lighter feel than I thought it was going to have. I thought it was going to have a hefty soda punch to it, but it really does have a light feel. It's not as carbonated as a soda. I'd say it has a medium carbonation level to it. It's got a medium sweetness to it, and overall, it's got its own Bawls flavor. And I'm a fan of it. Where's it fallen on the Caffeine Man rating chart? I'm giving this one a solid 7.5. I think it's really good. I don't think it's great, but it's definitely something I'd consider picking up again if it wasn't so high in sugar. So if you're a gamer and you haven't tried this yet and you're looking for something to give you a little more focus and you don't want 300 milligrams of caffeine, you can try these out. Moving on to the next one. Next up is the orange. And because it comes in a glass bottle, I don't need to pour it in a cup for you. Winning. Yeah, I definitely like that too. It's got a good orange soda flavor to it. Even though I think it has a decent amount of sugar to it, it doesn't come off as being sickly sweet. And once again, the carbonation level is much more of a medium carbonation. It's not too high, so I'm always a fan of something that has lower carbonation, medium to low. So for the rest of the drinks, I'm going to assume that they have a medium carbonation and not talk about it to make the video a little shorter. As for the sweetness is also at a medium sweetness, so unless it's higher or lower, I won't let you know about that either. Strictly going to go on flavor now. It's a good orange flavor. If I had to put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart, I'm putting it at a 7.3. And that's based on my own personal preference. I actually like the original one better, obviously, because it got a higher score. But they did a good job, so it's still getting a 7.3, and I prefer the other one a little bit more, but it's still a good orange soda. I'd probably pick this one up before I pick up any of the other orange sodas, like the Crush or the Fanta, because this one's healthier. Guarana. Next up, we got the root beer. Okay, now it comes in a dark brown bottle, so I'll pour it out in a cup for you guys this time. I'm guessing it's going to be brown. We'll find out. It is. I'm a lot less mad now because that first one was clear. I thought they were all going to be clear, not the root beer. Ooh, I just got a whiff of it. It's got some root beer smell to it. Root beer is always usually a pretty powerful smell and taste, so it's always a good sign when you can smell it beforehand from at least a foot away. Let's taste it out. It's got a good root beer flavor to it. If you want me to compare it to all the other root beers I've had, I'm saying it's root beer. And apparently, from my other reviews where I did energy drink root beers, people were saying that their root beers were totally different throughout the country. And I guess it makes sense. Different places can have different flavors of root beer. I thought that most root beers were pretty much similar, but I am not a soda connoisseur. Therefore, I did not know that there are lots of different kinds of root beer out there. But from my experience with root beer, I could definitely tell that this is root beer. I think it's a pretty good root beer. I'm used to A&W. I don't know if that's everywhere. I'm from the East Coast, so I usually relate things to how that tastes. I also know Barq's root beer. I actually like this better than I like the Barq's root beer. Overall, where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? I'm putting this one at 7.4. I still like the original better. I like this one more than I like the orange. I think it's got a good root beer flavor, but it's not striking me as a great root beer flavor. Definitely not a bad root beer flavor. So I'm giving it a good rating, 7.4. Moving on to the next one. Next up, we got the ginger ale. Actually, it just says ginger, but I'm calling it ginger ale. I like ginger, but I find it to be very hit or miss. Your typical ginger ales like Canada Dry, I like the healthiness of ginger, but I know that they don't have a lot in there really. And it tastes like a soda to me, which I don't really like. But I do like ginger brews. I actually have 3 different ginger beers in my fridge right now because I like to mix it up a little bit. But I definitely like a lot of ginger. I actually make ginger tea for myself as well because ginger is very healthy for you. And it's spicy. Gotta like spicy stuff. We'll see how this one goes. Just taste it out. Ow. I'll pour it out because I know it's not clear. Oh, is it clear? I figured it was going to be like a beige color. Yeah, it's kind of beige. It's not clear like that first one. Can't trick me. That's got some interesting flavor to it. And I'm trying to figure out if I like it. Yeah, I think I do like it. I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. That's why it's taking me a second here. I usually edit out the pauses anyway, so you don't even know I'm pausing. Maybe I'll keep that one in there just for the dramatic pause. It's definitely not your ginger brew. It's definitely not hitting me with a spice flavor. It doesn't have that spicy kick to it, but it doesn't have that syrupy ginger ale feel to it. The sugar actually seems slightly below that medium level. It actually seems like a much lighter soda, similar to the original one. So it's got a medium to light carbonation to it and a medium to light sugar, and kind of has that clean flavor. Very rarely I mention clean in my videos because I haven't found too many clean ones yet. But this is reminiscent of having a clean flavor to it. If you're not looking for a strong ginger flavor, you can go for this one. Where am I putting it on the Caffeine Man rating chart? I'm actually putting this at a 7.6. As much as I like the original one, I'm liking the cleanness of this. It doesn't pack a punch, it's not very strong, and usually I like the strong flavors, but stuff that's light and clean, it's refreshing sometimes, and I sometimes really go for that. Therefore, it's getting a 7.6. Not to mention it's got guarana and probably has ginger in it as well, because it's ginger soda, unless they just use ginger flavoring. But I'm guessing there's probably some ginger in there. Moving on to the last one. Last up, we've got the cherry. Okay, this also has light flavors like the ginger ale as well as the original. So it's got its own Bawls flavor to it. And the cherry isn't a punch of cherry, it's actually lightly flavored with cherry. If anything, I'd say it's a medium to light cherry flavor to it. But overall, just like some of the others, most of them are fairly light. Where am I going to be putting it on the Caffeine Man rating chart? I'm going to be putting it at a 7.4, just under the original. Me personally, I'd like to have a little bit more cherry kick. I know I said I like the lightness of the ginger ale, but the ginger ale actually tasted very clean. This tastes fairly light. So if you guys like lighter flavored sodas, you can try the cherry, the ginger ale, and the original. Those three have some light flavors to it. If you're looking for something with a little more flavor, you go with the root beer and the orange. Those two flavors are a little bit stronger, but they still have a medium sweetness and carbonation to them. And did I say that was the last one? That's not the last one. I still got the sugar-free one coming up. Here's the only one that I have that's in a can. It's the sugar-free balls. So you get 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 sodium, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 protein, a whole bunch of zeros. It uses Ace K and sucralose. Let's taste it out. Ooh, got that can pop, huh? I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be clear. I like it. It's pretty good. It actually tastes slightly sweeter than all the rest of them, even though it doesn't have sugar. So it seems like they put a decent amount of sucralose in there, cover that 29 to 36 grams of sugar. So I'm getting a medium to high sweetness on this. I'm getting a medium carbonation to it, and I'm getting that original Bawls flavor, but without the sugar being substituted with sucralose. I am getting a little bit more of that citrusy flavor. It's really kind of reminding me, I know companies hate it when you say this, but I got to relate it to something. It's much closer to a Sprite for me, but a much healthier Sprite, but not Diet Sprite. Even though it's sugar-free, it doesn't taste like a Diet Sprite. I would say it tastes closer to a regular Sprite. Big fan of it. I like it. It's sugar-free, always a plus for me. It's got guarana, a plus for me. Decent amount of caffeine. Actually, this is the 16-ounce can, so let's see how much caffeine this has. Are you going to tell me, or am I going to have to look it up? Don't make me look it up. It's making me look it up. I think it's 100. Gotta check my facts. I was off by 2. It's got 102 milligrams in the 16-ounce can. Where's it gonna go? The Caffeine Man rating chart? I'm putting it right with the other one at 7.5. The original is good. This one is just as good. And if you're someone who likes the white sodas or even the citrusy ones and the Sprite flavored ones, you're gonna rate it higher than 7.5 because it's good. Overall, I'm gonna say this company is a solid 7.5 company, which is a good rating. I'd say that my okay drinks fall in that 6 category. Things that I don't like usually go 5 and below. Ones that I really like are the ones closer to 8 and up. So being at 7.5, really close to 8, it's good in Caffeine Man's book, just to give you a barometer of how I look at my chart. So I'm going to include a link to these down below to my Amazon affiliate link where you can purchase these, have them delivered straight to your door. And thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you guys next Tuesday for my next video. And until then, have yourselves a great day or night. I don't know what to do, guys. Look, my hands are tied. I'm running out of room. I'm trying to do the best I can. We are currently going through a remodel so that I can get more room, but it's taking slightly longer than expected. My brother-in-law is doing a great job with it. He estimated about 4 weeks, so I knew it was going to be about 8. But now we're going on 12 weeks. Because you always run into issues. You have some problems with the electrical. You have problems with the flooring not being even because it's an old house. You have a few emergencies come up here and there. Next thing you know, it's 12 weeks later, still not done. I'm hoping the next 2 or 3 weeks to really get it done. He's been doing a great job. I'm not saying that because his kids watch. So kids, I'm not complaining about your dad. He's doing a great job. Just kind of need more space. Look, I mean, I'm going upwards with my drinks because I got no place to put them. Hi Tyler. Hi Emily. Hi Johnny. Hi Liam. That's right, giving you guys a shout out. It's funny because they say, Caffeine Man isn't Uncle. He never talks like that in person. And it's true. I'm actually kind of a quiet guy. I'm kind of an introvert. So when they heard I had a Caffeine Man channel, they were probably like, who is this guy? Is this like his evil twin or something? They never hear me talk this much. But they watch my videos. So thanks guys for watching my videos. And for everyone else watching, that's right, he's got 4 kids. 4 kids. He's a busy man. That's why he can't get this done. He's got a lot going on. 4 kids. Woo. Busy guy. A lot more shelves coming. A lot more drinks because I can't keep up with them. And I had to put these up on a shelf to put them up higher. A side note for all you homeowners. Are you looking for more space in your house? Caffeine Man tip for you. Always look up. That's right. Look around your house. Say, oh, I don't have more space. I don't have enough space for everything that I have. You do. You got to look at that upward space. These shelves only go up about 3 feet, but I got a wall above there. Any walls that you got, you can put invisible shelves on. They basically don't have like the racks and stuff. You just screw into the studs and you put the shelf on there, put more stuff on those shelves. So no matter what you got, look around your house. You see empty wall space, that wall space, you go up. Caffeine Man tip.